Hello, I've been putting off this video for quite a while. I've tried to record it a couple of times and I've ended up deleting it. I don't know why, I just end up having trouble of getting this video across. Recently, I want to say recently, probably for a long time, I've been feeling in this way. I don't really know how to explain it really. It's just explaining things has never been my forte. It's obviously been my weakness, but I don't really know how to explain this to me anything. I think it's been 3 to 4 years since no, 3 years. I just counted 3 years since we found Merlin and Charlie new homes. Hopefully they're gonna be their forever homes. I have no idea. I know last time I heard anything from Charlie's new owner, they were planning to either sell her or to part loan her after they got her ridden and all that stuff for her, which kind of is annoying because I think like only been 4 days since 4 days after since they took her to their home and all that stuff, that they were backing her, getting her ridden and all that, and hearing that 4 days afterwards made me think that I could have done that. Yeah, I'm gonna start crying now because I just don't know. I think I know every horse owner or past horse owner that equestrian owner goes through this sort of thing, but it's not only that, but I feel like I wish I could go back in time to that day I said goodbye to her, and probably before that day, like before I put the advert out for her, just take the advert down and say she's not for sale. But part of me thinks like, could I carried on with her? By myself? Could I done it? Because there's no way in hell I could have sent her to another backing yard to get her backed and ridden. There's no way in hell I could have done that. I would have to do it myself. Could I done that? I was not a spit rider, I was like a novice rider. I was very confident either, and for young horses that are just starting out, you have to be confident for them and give them a good experience. But the thing that farthest I've got with Charlie myself was leaning on her. I did lean on her a couple of times and she stood there. I didn't put my leg over or anything like that, I just leaned on her both sides. Cause I never walked around the yard. I always had walked around the field and that was it. I don't know where I could have done that, or even brought close to the main road and listened to traffic. I don't know, but if I did carry on with her back then, I would have had to find a new place to live, because the livery yard that we used was closing down and becoming a farm instead. So I don't know how I would have done that. But I regret saying goodbye to her. I miss her so much. I miss Harley too, even though it was a pain in the ass. But I do miss him. And it took me like quite long. I think it took me like towards the end of the first year I had Charlie to actually grow attached to her, because part of me didn't want to grow attached to her, because I had a fear that we're not gonna work out and I might have to say goodbye to her again, and I didn't want to happen, even though it did. And I also had a hold a candle to Harley, because my first pony, and it was my first one. I had a horse. Everyone. So I had a feeling like we just not want to work out, and I feel like maybe I could have done it. I don't know. Maybe I could have got a little further than what we were. I was watching like I don't know why I do this to myself. I was watching old videos that I had of Charlie, and I was watching more of her body language, and I feel like if I saw her more body language more and noticed it more back then, I would have been able to do something, because I don't know why I didn't. I think I was like too focused on what we were doing and how she was handling it, that I didn't really see her body language too much. I keep thinking about that day I said goodbye, and when they were driving off, that she kept neighing, and what. I would have that morning, I thought like, she's not going to walk on the trailer. She's not going to be able to go on the trailer, because we haven't really, her last trailer experience wasn't really happy. But as soon as they put the trailer down, it was like a horse truck. It wasn't like trailer, it was horse truck they had. And I felt like, she's not gonna be able to do this. So I had like treats on me. I had quite a number of treats on me. I had like 2 bags of treats on me at that time, just to see if I can wean her on. But no, she walked on all by herself. I think she knew what was happening. I think she knew why they were there and what was happening. But I keep thinking about that day and all the things that we did. I don't know where I probably could. I don't know where I could probably got rid of myself, but I probably got quite close. Maybe walking on the road, or walking around the yard. Probably could have done that. But I miss her. I miss Harley, even though it was a pain. As I said, it was a pain in the ass. You couldn't really. There were days where his attitude just didn't let you in the field. I know I know back then I didn't know really how to handle his attitude, his temper. To me, Harley always felt like not like first pony, more a third or fourth pony owner. Not for the first one. But now and then the new owner gives me little updates for him. I did turn the updates, tell them that they have less. in the beginning, and yeah. I know a couple of times that they did invite me to see him, and I had to turn them down. Like, no, I don't want to. I'm sorry. Part of me, because I thought like, once I see him, I'm not gonna be able to walk away. And could I put myself through that? Could I walk away? And I don't think I could. I'd probably end up just taking his lead rope and just, I don't know how, getting him home. I have no idea how I would have done that. But yeah, I think like I think it was a year ago when I saw the After Alpha Charlie and for them, and a part of me thought like, I'm just gonna get her back, or I buy her back, and I don't know how I would have done that either, because none of us can drive, and we don't have a trailer or anything like that for them, so, and the yard was a farm now and not a livery yard. But yeah, I think about all the good times we've had, all the good moments. Even with Harley, I think about the good moments. They were more bad than good, but even with like temperamental and had tons of attitude, I still loved him. I still wanted to hang on to him. I thought, we'll get through this. I don't know how, but we'll get through this. Even the times he wanted to book at me and back me in the corner, or shoot me out the field. Even when I was poo picking, he wanted to shoot me out the field. Or every time he bought it off and I followed off for him, I still loved him. I still wanted to find a way to get through this. And it's been like 3 years since we said goodbye to last one of them. If the opportunity arose and I could have one again, I would. I don't know where I would, or attach them, I don't know. But, or even I could have to go back to my riding school, which I do miss. If I could drive, or if I knew someone in the village to go to the same place, it would say, can I tag along? Because I miss it. I miss being on one. I miss milling them, and I just miss being around them. Saying someone's not loaning one round around the village, I would say I'll put myself down. But I don't know anyone who will. So I don't know why I'm making this video. I just regret. And my algorithm on TikTok's been ruined because I have like so many horse videos on there that young green horses that I just started back in, and seeing all that and reminding me that what I had and what I gave up. I miss it so much. Probably felt like back then I could have sat on Charlie, because I leaned on her a couple of times and she just stood there. And sometimes I actually put my full weight on the lean and my legs off the mountain block, and she was just standing there. Could have been different when I sat on it though, but I don't know why. The first time I sat on Harley, I remember the first day I sat on Harley, was bareback, because we didn't have a saddle for him at the time, because he was terrible getting the right saddle for him. Many saddles did not fit him, it was too big. He had like a very narrow back, and I think like the small kiddie saddle sat on it fits him well, but not the saddle that fit me though. It was a good little 10-minute ride on him back then, apart from he's spooked and bolted. But other than that, it was just peaceful. I was nervous, don't get me wrong, I was nervous. But I think I just had more guts to sit on him then than I did for Charlie. I don't know why. I think everyone was just edging me on to sit on him at the time. I was like, Todd it, just sit on him. So I put myself on him. Use the fence as a mountain block. It was near time Hardy actually stands still for mountain block, bareback. Every time I put a saddle on him and took him mountain block, he just did not want to stand still. He just stood still. You got your foot in the stirrup and he started walking off. It was like a bad memory or anything like that. I'd like loads of saddle stuff, see if saddle fit him well, to see if there's any problems for him on his health rise, and no, he was good to go. I don't know whether the breaking yard that we sent him to taught him that, I don't know. But I miss them. I miss Merlin too. I did sat on Merlin one time. I noticed a height difference because he was taller. I was very nervous because like, if he spooks, I've got a very long drop down. It's okay with like if Harley spooks, I don't have too much long drop down. But if Merlin did, I had a very long drop down. I didn't know how to handle it. But I keep thinking of all the good times we've had, and even when he was just, I couldn't do anything with him, I just sit out the field for him. I still loved him. Same thing, I love Charlie as well. Love Merlin. Every time I would go to see Merlin by myself, he would always stick his tongue out at me. Every single time. And every time when Mum looked away and he would look at me and in the end I decided to do it back to him, and after I did it back to him, he had a very shocked expression on his face. Like I don't know, you could do that. Then he taught Harley to do that. Then Harley started joining, and so yeah, I had Merlin and Harley doing the same thing to me. But yeah, if there's like an opportunity arise to have one again, or to somewhere around the village to share or loan theirs, I'll probably take it. No, it wouldn't be the same though as my own. But yeah. So I don't know why I do this to myself. I just wish I could go back in time. To the time I put the advert out for her and just take it down, saying she's not for sale. I think part of me thinks that we could have done it by myself. I could have got ridden by myself, or I could have gotten used to traffic by myself. I don't know how I didn't done that though, but I would have found a way. I'll probably got to the point where just screw it, just let's go. I don't know. I'd rather find a new place to live around a village though, but I don't know how. Unless someone was willing to share their field with their horses, and whether she will get along with them, that's another story. I didn't know what she will do if we did that. It's just, so last night I thought about, I had a dream about that day and replaying that day in my mind, and I had to describe myself asleep because I just ended up just feeling regret, and I felt guilty for her as well, because every animal wants their forever home. They don't want to move around a lot because they end up giving up their trust on humans if they move around too much. And I don't know, maybe I needed her more than, maybe I needed Charlie and Harley more than they did, or maybe I didn't want to admit it at the time. But yeah, it has been going on my mind for the past couple of days, and it's not been doing my mental health any good. So I've been trying to just think of other things and get my mind off things, and it's not helping. Other than that, I wish I had a picture of me and Harley. Me on him. I don't have a picture of that because Harley never stood still for a picture taken when I was riding him. He loved the trot. The trot was his favourite thing. He didn't like walking. He was like, no, I'm bored of this. He loved the trot. He would always try to find a different way home. When I took him out round the village, he would always, no, we're not going out. We're not going home back to the livery yard this way. We're going this way around. One time we wanted to walk on the main road, up to the yard. So in the end I found, no, grass birch, which he did not like. He wanted the main road, which I kept saying, no, it's too busy there, and if something can happen, and what if you get spooked or something like that, and he just, one time he played up that he was scared of one blade grass that was bent the other way, and he decided, no, we're trying at that. I think, no, it's just a blade of grass. He did not like pushchairs. Every time he saw a pushchair, he would try, and taught him, like, I did remind him that you've seen the pushchair before. It's okay. It's not going to hurt you. Thinking about time when we were the pigs, I took him round the livery yard that time because he got bored, and I thought, we'll walk around the livery yard for a bit of a break. Just I was trying to build my own confidence to walk him out the yard, when he first got back from the yard, from the break-in yard, or back in yard, I should probably say, it's more kinder. Excuse me. The pigs were out on the little field, and he heard them make a noise, oink, and he decided to bolt off halfway down the field, and I had to say, hi! I didn't know that would work. But he stopped in his tracks and ran all the way back to me. Then he had a look on his face saying, it wasn't me. So I tell him, it's just a pig. That's what it is. So we decided to stand there afterwards for a while. Then on the walk back, like one time there was like big crowd at the bottom of the yard with people, and he got a little scared and worried about the crowd. Lucky he had one of the yard owner's dogs were his comfort area, his friend. He liked I think Jess was her name. The dog that the yard owner had. He liked that dog. He saw a dog in the crowd, and he decided to calm down a bit. So I thought, phew, we're not in for them with spook. Because there's no in hell I could have coped with a bolt on. Who knows where we end up? I don't know where we end up at Isfield, or we'll end up outside on the main road. I have no idea where we'll end up. But no, he got through the crowd because of Jess. So in the end, I decided to thank Jess. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I tell him a good boy he was, because that was really scary for him. But he did it. We had a good time. We had a good ride as well. One time I actually got the courage to ride him on the way back to the yard. He napped. He had some napping time because he ended up just wanting to rush home. So I tried to teach him to slow down. We'll get home when we get home. But yeah, I miss it. I don't know why I could have done that with Charlie. I don't know. Whether I could have done that myself. They die long legs. I had to get rid of. I need more of that spray. I am getting annoyed with my hair right now. I kind of want to get it cut again, but I try and tell myself, like, grow out. But I do miss having short hair again. My fringe needs cutting again, I know that. So I'm gonna have to see if when can I have cut my fringe, or so I don't want to go to hairdresser just for my fringe. There's no point doing that because this side needs catching up, and I don't want to get it trimmed. We'll probably need to trim this side a little soon. So I'm still waiting for this side to catch up. It's taking ages. But yeah. Other than that, I think I'm going to go, and I don't know if I'll keep this video. I don't know if I'll keep this video or not, but we'll see.